actually got a golf ball here beside me, so we can kind of work on this routine as we step through our procedure that we're going to go through. I'm going to give you what I would recommend to you for your start or your procedure. Now, you've got all winter long now to work on your own procedure. Everyone's procedure may be a little bit different based on whether they are a fast decision maker or a slow decision maker. I would guess Jack Nicklaus is a slow decision maker in real life. So think of what you are in your real life. Are you quick or slow? Jack Nicklaus takes a lot more time over the golf ball, so I would guess he is going to think a little bit more. Lanny Watkins, on the other hand, doesn't take very long. He's very decisive and he goes. So I would bet in life, if you asked Lanny a question, you had Jack the same question, Lanny would give you an answer like this, and Jack would take just a little bit longer. Nothing wrong with that, but that's what their personalities are like, and I want your procedure to fit the same way. I'm going to show you my routine, but again, just as we talked about in the beginning, I want you to have some of the same tenets so that hopefully, again, when we go to hit the golf ball or when we walk out the door, we have our clothes on that are dry versus our clothes on that are wet. So first thing we're going to do goes back to the very, very first tip. I'm going to be behind the golf ball, and the first thing that I'm going to do, and my target is going right at you folks. So I'm behind the golf ball. First thing I do is I get my grip. So I get on my grip, take a look at it, hopefully it feels good. The next thing I do is find my target line. Now, I'm going to find something on my target line 2 or 3 inches and 2 or 3 feet in front of me. I'm going to, maybe it's a tee, a piece of grass, something like that. I'm going to draw that line all the way back to my golf ball, and that's going to be my target line. Again, I'm behind the golf ball at this point. Probably 2 or 3 steps behind to give you an idea. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to walk confidently to the golf ball, and I'm going to make sure I procedurally come in 90 degrees to my intended target line. I'm going to make sure I'm in the back of the batter's box. I'm going to always have my right side more forward than my left side. The way our bodies are built, if we go with our left foot as a right-handed golfer, we will always aim too far right. If you watch the guys and gals on TV, every one of them is coming in with their right side. So right side always leads. So as I come up here, I got my grip. From here, all I'm going to do is bow and aim the leading edge of the golf club at my short target, which hopefully goes to my far target. Feet together, right foot in front of the left. I'm going to take a little step with my left foot and a bigger step with my right foot. And then from here, what I've done now is procedurally taking care of my aim. I've taken care of my body posture by bowing to the golf ball. I've taken care of my ball position because what I do here is I line the golf ball up in the middle of my feet, and with my little step, big step, there's that golf ball that's about the width of the club off my left heel. So I've procedurally taken care of all of the start position things I need to have, right? How I hold or grip the club, how I aim the club, my ball position, and my posture. So I've taken care of everything I need to take care of there. So as I go through this procedurally, take it here, little step, big step. Now, it's up to you from here. I actually don't take a look at the target. I figure if I'm aimed at this thing, I'm aimed at my fire target. But if you want to take one look, that's fine. If you want to take 2 looks, that's fine. Just do the same thing every time. So as I do that, bow and aim, little step, big step. Now from here, all I want you to do is get comfortable. Some of you might waggle the club. Some of you might shuffle your feet. Everybody has to have something to keep them moving. Too many of us get too static and we get locked over the golf ball and now we get stiff. So keep yourself moving. All the good golfers do, little waggle. I take one waggle, I touch, and I go. Again, that's all through a procedure to take care of all my start position. So again, hopefully, within reason, I'm the same every single time. So let's do this real quick. Show you how fast it is. Again, I can't do 3 steps behind because I'm out of room here, but again, first thing I do is get a grip. Next thing I do is pick out my target. I'm behind the golf ball. I walk confidently. I bow and aim to the golf ball. Again, that takes care of this distance. My ball position left to right, little step, big step. Now I'm ready to go. Now it's just a little waggle, set, and go. Now, here's what a lot of you do. You get set in there. One time you come up and you get set here, and you kind of get in there, but you don't necessarily, but you get set in there, and then I've seen this so many times. Oh, please go ball. I hope this thing goes in the air. I sure hope it goes where I want it to go. I sure hope it goes. Okay, there's too much wishing. Again, you also notice that took way too long. So I will do this without even talking, show you how fast my routine is. I won't swing in here. Too low ceilings. This is how fast my routine goes. Definitely not slowing down play there, am I, folks? So, I've got a little hash here for you. I'm going to put down in front of you. Hopefully you can pause it. But as we go through here, this is your routine or procedure. So the first thing you got is your grip. That's from behind the golf ball. Then you do the target behind the golf ball. Then as you walk up, bowing and aiming is at the golf ball, and that takes care of your posture and your ball position, both from left to right and front to back. Then once that gets set, you've taken care of all your start position. Now it's time to hit the golf shot. So I want you to get comfortable. Again, that's at the golf ball. And then I've got some analogies here if you're running a race like we used to do when we were kids. You can take a look at the target, back to the ball. Again, you're not wishing. You're saying target, golf ball, and go, or that's the swing. So again, that's the same thing as ready, set, swing. Too many of you have a tendency to do ready, swing, set. But we want you to do this, some sort of procedure here every single time if you can. Again, trust me, if you work on some sort of routine or procedure, your golf game will get better. This routine should be the same for all 13 of your swinging clubs. I do not take a practice swing other than if I've got little partial shots, little pitch shots or little half shots, then I will take a little practice swing. Other than that, Mace doesn't take practice swings. We always tell people we prefer them no more than 1 swing per customer. So, hopefully you can work on your routine at home, do it in your basement, write it down because it may change. You may do aim and not do your grip until you get up here as you aim the club and then do it. That's fine. But procedurally, you're doing something every single time the same way so it gets you in the same start position. So with that, I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next week on Golf Tips by Mace.